I only have one small antenna on the porch. It's all that the wife will let me have. But the other ones are in the house and such. I don't take them down. So no, it doesn't change much with what I do. I wish I had an HF setup. To be honest with you, I go a lot digital. I don't have the money for one of those rigs yet. So, but saving up and that for an antenna. Back to you from WG1 AJM.
Yeah, WD1 AJM M0MT. Yeah, no problem, Adam. Yeah, I've just got low profile here as well. Like I say, UHF, VHF on a pole in the garden. Nothing fantastic. 15 feet in the air. It's the nominal amount for radiate and probably between 15 and 20 feet off the ground. So it does all right. And like I said to Scott, I've got a long wire up so it can stay out there all weathers and doesn't cause me too much headache. But yeah, these radios are getting very expensive on that. They don't seem to be coming down in price, which is a good thing. They're holding their value, but it's like gold us to buy one at a reasonable price. Adam, go ahead.
Yes, I took my wife to the ham radio outlet when we were visiting her father in Florida, and she said, "How much is this one?" And I said, "Like two." She's like, "Why don't you get it?" I'm like, $2,000, and she goes, "Oh, I thought you meant $200." So that was a nice little laugh for all of us. But yes, the seasons are going to start changing here. It's rainy and cool here in Rutland. And I got on today because a new ham in Vermont has come on, and I don't know if he's checked in with you, but it's Kilo Charlie 1 Victor Golf Delta. His name is Jake, and I suggested that he check in with you today. That's enough for me. Back to you, WD1 AJM.
Yeah, WD1 AJM M0MT. No, I haven't worked your friend there. That's just come in the hobby. That'd be fantastic. Thank you for suggesting us. I know your local repeater is connected in, courtesy of Frank and Scott doing the magic at that end. So hopefully I'll get to work your friend. KC1 and I missed the rest of it. But if he's out there, he's more than welcome to check in, just like anybody else. It'd be great to take a call. Okay, Adam. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll catch up with you during the week or next weekend. Thanks for checking in. QRZ. We're looking for check-ins on the worldwide Ragchew amateur radio network. Wherever you are, whatever application you're using, we'd love to take your call. QRZ.
Whiskey 4, Romeo Foxtrot Juliet.
Yeah, I got a bit of a digital voice there. I got Whiskey 4 Radio Foxtrot Juliet. Was there another station on one of the digital networks, DMR or C4FM or QRZ? No, I haven't heard. Whiskey 4 Radio Fox Juliet. I didn't get the name or location, but this is Mike 0 Oscar Mike Tango, Mike 0 Old Man talking or operating my transceiver, and I'm in the northeast of England. Whiskey 4 Radio Fox Juliet M0OMT.
Radio Frequency Junkie, W for Romeo Fox Juliet. I'm located near Rainbow Springs, Florida, and not even sure what the temperature is like, but I'm sitting inside in the air conditioning, so I'm not worried about it too much. Anyway, my name is Roger. However, my friends call me Chief. That's Charlie Hotel India Echo Foxtrot. Retired U.S. Navy Chief, and my wife says that since I've retired, Chief is about the only thing I answer up to. So anyway, just popped in on the Wales conference and heard you in there. Thought I'd wave and say hello. Not much else to add. I'm actually using an Echolink application on my wireless device here to chat with you. This is Whiskey 4, Romeo Foxtrot Juliet, Rainbow Springs, Florida. Back to net control.
Yeah, Mike Zero Oscar Mike Tango, yeah. Thanks very much, Roger, over there in Rainbow Springs in Florida. A nice place in the world today. So I'm led to believe I have been to Florida. I did the Disneyland all day with the kids. That was nice, but probably it's not exactly how life is. It's all make-believe. I'll let you make your own decisions on that. But there was a question this week. I know you're using Echolink. You're coming in very, very well. I don't know if you've got any other equipment. Does it change any of the seasons? Does it change your operating habits? Do you swap antennas about, or have you got them up in a very nice permanent situation where you don't have to mess about with them? Roger, go ahead.
Mike Zero, Oscar Mike Tango. This is Whiskey 4, Romeo Fox Juliet. Well, I do just about everything. Do a lot of the digital modes, and my endeavor is to get that over to the radio side. So that really hasn't, using this application hasn't really changed my mode of operandi. Just makes it convenient for me to pop in on friends and family that I often forget to put on the calendar. Hi. So it just makes a convenient interface. I do a lot of HF and VHF, UHF. I'm right now gathering up satellite antennas so that I can work the birds, and also want to get started in radio astronomy. I am new to this area down here. I did spend the last 20 plus years up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Let me grab a nickel here. And let's see, continuing on, this is W4RFJ. So I've only been down here for a couple of years. Right now I've only got a few antennas. I've got a marine HF band vertical mounted to my fence out in the backyard. I use that, and I have an inverted V cut for 60 meters, and I have an off-center fed dipole that I use on 80 through 10. 80 and 40 meters, I don't need to tune it, but the other bands, I do have to use a tuner. But anyway, long story short, very much involved with the national traffic system, amateur radio emergency service, and certainly have fun doing it. All right, back over to you, sir, Mr. Net Control, Mike Zero OMT from Whiskey 4, Romeo Fox Juliet.
Yeah, I'm Zero OMT. Yeah, no problem, Roger. So that inverted V, I mean, they're not the most stable antennas. They're a good antenna, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying that do you have to lower it on the mast or anything like that? Do you have to bring it down a few feet? Well, Florida, it's well known for for hurricanes and all kinds of crazy weather. I suppose you're just getting used to it. Have you had any antennas taken down? It's always nice and sunny, so they tell me, but they get some crazy typhoons and things like that just off the coast. Go ahead, Roger.
Well, I haven't had to so far. Right now, all I've got is a push-up pole, and the apex of both of the antennas are right about 30 feet. And I have had to go out and repair the antenna, but and we do get during the summer we get a lot of rain, especially in the evening, or thunderstorms. So we do deal with a lot of wind and lightning, but not. I can't really complain. We've got ourselves 1.25 acres here, and I've got permission from my wife to grow as many antennas as I want. So I'm going to take advantage of it. Over.
Yeah, I'm 0MT. Well, if you need some help filling that space, all I need is your IP address so I can work remote there, Roger. That would be lovely. Working off the coast of Florida, that would be great. But we're not allowed. Tried it before and got caught. Well, never mind. That's all in the past. I've got the badge to prove it. Okay, Roger, I'll move along. We'll see if there's anybody else here. But thanks for checking in. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy Florida. QRZ. This is the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Network. We're looking for check-ins this Sunday, the 18th of August. QRZ.
KJ4ZOY, Kilo Juliet 4, Zulu Oscar Yankee.
Yeah, hearing KJ4ZOY, Stephen in Texas. Good morning to you, Stephen. Go ahead with your traffic. I don't know if you heard the question, but I'll give it to you, and if you didn't get the question, I'll give you the question.
Well, back at you, Stuart. Good afternoon. I think the question is, what modes do I participate in? And mostly HF, 20 and 40 meters. Some VHF. I belong to my local Aries group, but I prefer to be one of the old guys, which is not difficult for me to be, being in fact one of the old guys. And I'm now running a off-center fed wire antenna that's about 25 feet above grade. Makes a couple of right angle bends because of my limited space. And I know I've got access to about 1,500 miles of coverage because of the time of day. I don't often get to work late at night, but I did talk to somebody who might have been in Costa Rica or Costa somewhere, but best I can tell, if it wasn't in Costa Rica, it was somewhere in Mexico, and that's good enough for me, staying in the middle of Texas. So I think that's the answer to your question. I also participate in the national traffic system. There's both a public and a private net here for both of them. And there's a almost nationwide club here called the YL Network that I'm a member of. So I think that's the answer to your question, even though I didn't hear it and just got on. And I'm not sure I have too much else to report besides my 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It's probably over soon anyway. So this is KJ4ZOY back to M0OMT. Over.
Yeah, KJ4ZOYM0OMT for the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Network. Yeah, okay, Steve. Well, I know you've not long got your HF station off the ground. Have you been playing HF this weekend? Have you had the radio on? There's been lots and lots of stations calling. The bands have been in great shape. And I did hear in your comments there that you don't really play late at night. Maybe you should put one night aside. You ask very nicely, of course. Ask Beth if you can have one night set to one side. Not every week, just to give it a try. You'll be astounded at how different the contacts are when you work in the grey line and things like that. Rather than working the radio during the day, the bands totally shift on a night time. So they either close down or stretch out. So it might be worth your while. KJ4ZOYM0OMT.
Gotcha, Stuart. No, she's pretty good about that. It's, when we came off of being liveaboard cruisers and then full-time RVers, we weren't worried about much space because the villa we're renting is, at least they call it a villa, it's a one-story townhouse, is so much bigger than, I think we were in a 41-foot sloop ocean-going sailboat, but best I could calculate, that was about 240 square feet. And the math came down to the hull and all that. And the RV was, a big RV, it was 350 square feet. So now living in 800 plus is huge. Next spring, we may just look at a house, and with an extra bedroom, I could do a real Radio Shack. I was just looking here. It's today is the 18th, and there is a nuclear ship in Savannah, Georgia, that's it's on the anniversary of its maiden voyage, and I think it's still on the air. On let's see, it's on 20 meters and 10 meters, maybe even 12 or 17, whatever 21.1 is, that people may be able to pick up. I see that. And I think that's all I've got to say, sir. Hope everything is well in your house. Say hello to Jacqueline. Pet the youngin on the head. And back to you. It's KJ4ZOY, back to M0OMT. Over.
Yeah, 0OMT. Yeah, no problem, Stephen. I can sympathize with the living space. I'm living in a truck at the minute, basically living in a truck. I haven't been kicked out, it's just work's providing me that kind of lifestyle. So I'm in a box that's 8 foot by 8 foot, Monday to Thursday, and I get back on a Friday. So I know all about limitations. It's like an Aladdin's cave in there now. I've got all my gadgets. Well, not quite all of them. There's still room for more. Always room for more. But thank you very much, Stephen. Thanks for checking in. And like I say, try with the grey line, or even beyond it. Honestly, the bands do change. 21 megahertz is 18 meters, isn't it? So yeah, you get some. I believe it's open today. 16 and 18 is wide open. But turn the radio on, see if you can hear anybody. Like I said, there's lots of special events out there in Europe. All the lighthouses, being an ex-sailor, all the lighthouses are on the air, so you can plot them on a map. All the best, KJ4ZOYM0OMT. Is there any more check-ins on M0OMT for the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Network? QRZ, please.
Kilo 3 Whiskey Sierra. Kilowatt 3 Whiskey Sierra, Tom.
Yeah, Kilowatt 3 Whiskey Sierra. Tom sounds like your mobile. Go ahead, Tom.
Let's do it. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday to everyone. I'm currently driving through Roanoke, Virginia. Driving through Roanoke, Virginia. And it's a bright, sunny day, 79 degrees. It's beautiful. Got in here a little late this morning, but at least I got in here. Wanted to say good morning to everybody. Have a great net, and I'll listen as long as I can. Best 7-3 all around from Kilo 3, Whiskey Sierra. This is Tom.
Yeah, Kilo 3 Whiskey Sierra. Tom, will you guys safely? Is this a social outing in the car? Are you going hiking today, or what's your day got planned?
Well, I finished up real estate for the weekend. In the middle of the week, on Wednesday, I officiated my son's wedding in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I was the minister for that. And now I'm just wrapping up the weekend and heading back to my house. Get ready for the work week upcoming. So right now it's just a 4-hour drive ahead of me.
Yeah, from M0MT. Do you do, I didn't know you were a minister. I didn't know you could do weddings. Can you do the opposite? Can you do it in reverse? For when I got sick of the wife, Tom, trade her in for a newer model. Do you do unmarriages, divorces?
Yeah, I do a little bit of everything. I like to surprise people.
Yeah, okay, Tom, I was just trying to engage a bit of humour there. But never mind. Safe driving, and congratulations to your son, of course. Sure, everybody's shouting at the radio. Stu, you didn't say congratulations. So congratulations to your son, and I bet it was a very, very proud moment for yourself. I wouldn't say many people have married their own son off. So good on you. Saved a load of money on the wedding.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I got the humor. It's just trying to drive and talk at the same time gets the things fixed up a little bit. But yeah, it is. I don't know many people that can do that or will do that. But they made the request, and I fulfilled their request, and we did it on the beach with the ocean as the backdrop. A small group of friends and family, and it was a beautiful, beautiful day. Back to you for a final, and I'll let you get that on with your net from Kilo 3 Whiskey Sierra. I'm mobile.
Yeah, okay, Tom. Yeah, like I said, not many people have married their own son away, so like I say, it must have been a proud moment. Yeah, we'll let you carry on. We'll let you drive safely. I would say if anybody else is out there wishing to check in. I am M0OMT. The name here is Stu. I am looking for check-ins. If you'd kindly like to check in, even if you don't want to be involved in the question, we'll just get your name down in the log. That'd be fantastic. So QRZ, here's your chance. Grab the mic.
Roger, G7HSY mobile. G7HSY mobile. Is that view? I know what I mean. Yeah, I had Gary, M6AVB there. He reminded us on about the rally. Well, not rally, I mean, the roundup. I'm just on the front trying to cut all these bushes back and whatever like. And he phoned us up and I thought, what does he want? He says, are you at the radio? And I go, what for? Oh, says. So anyhow, So I don't know who's on, like, Stu. Back to you.
Yeah, I'm 0MT. Yeah, we've had a few before you. 7 before you, so it's been quite busy. Yeah, the gardening doesn't do itself, I know. I have to keep getting out there and hacking the bushes back. Every weekend I get back and it's just the same. I seem to just cut it, go away and come back and cut it. But there you are. Brian, question of the week. What kind of operator are you? With the changing of the season, you're right next to the sea, so you get hit by loads of high winds, I would imagine. Does it change your operating habits? Do you lower the antennas, or have you got them fixed in a nice position where you've got all bands all year round? Go ahead, Brian.
G7HSY mobile returning, sitting on the veranda at the front here on my nice chair that I bought a few years ago. No, not really. Not really. I just come on. It's piled up, you know, the jobs that you got to do. I had a big list of jobs to do. But on the back hills, Clean Hills, like I managed to, when I took the dog this morning, I found these huge slabs. They're not concrete. It's like granite. And ideal for a stepping stone up from the back here. I got like a back fence with a gate on, and it's ideal to get up on the side, like, you know. As we come out on a like a nature reserve, like, you know. But Clean Hills, obviously you know what I'm talking about, before the golf course. And these two big stone slabs, I've been looking for them for ages, and I don't know where they come from, but I've nobbled them, and I had my trolley jack up there earlier on, 3 hours ago, and I pulled them back one at a time, mate. So that's another job to do, maybe in a couple of weeks' time. It's got to be done, like, you know. But it's a nice day up here, like, broken cloud. Losing the sun rather rapidly, like, you know, but you can definitely feel the temperature from the coast a little bit iffy. I noticed this morning when I took the dog up, nobody was about on ZN. Have they cured that thing on NT, by the way, Stu? Back to you, fam.
Yeah, G7HSYM0MT. I don't know, I haven't been monitoring NT. I dare the point, I didn't connect them in. I can connect them in, we can see if it's still doing that, but I don't think it has been. I don't think it has been. But yeah, you've been stealing. There's the wife. You've been stealing council furniture, have you? You've been stealing robberies and things like that.
Oh no, not really. It's been there for hundreds of years, or thousands of years, like, you know. I noticed there's some shells up on the top. So millions of years ago, when the land was in the sea and the sea was in the land, you can see the fossils and all that in the rock, the hard core up there, like, you know, the granite and what have you, like, you know. And the shells years ago, I noticed that years ago when I was a nipper, but it's still there. I don't know if do you know what I'm talking about? By the quarry, that big landfill quarry, that huge quarry. But never mind. I didn't want to rabble on a load of rubbish, like, you know, and what have you, like, you know. So I'll just stand by and see who else this comes in.
Yeah, no problem, Brian. If they were just sitting there and you can make good use of them, why not? Why not? Let me see if I can find NT's number. While I'm looking for NT's number, is there any more check-ins wishing to check in for the worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Network? QRZ, please.
Kilo Charlie 4 Zulu Echo X-Ray KC4 ZEX Charles in Kentucky.
Yeah, KC4 ZEX M0OMT. Hello to you, Charles. How are you today?
Been doing pretty good here. Been a fairly good week. I had 4 or 5 little warmer days than we wanted. Cooled off some last night. It's mostly cloudy today and about 75 degrees Fahrenheit, so a little better than we've had. We haven't had no bad storm for over a week or nothing, so we're doing pretty good here.
Yeah, M0OMT. Yeah, so you mentioned storms. That ties in with my my question of the week, Charles. Do the seasons change your operating habits? Do you have to bring antennas down from height? Do you change from HF to VHF to stay on the safe side, or what do you do? Mine are all fixed, low profile antennas, so that they're there all the way around the year. I don't have to touch them. I keep an eye on them, but a long wire is not going to cause much damage even if it comes down. To you, Charles, KC4 ZEX M0OMT.
Okay. I started out back in 1991, and I've run a little bit of everything over the years. I ran some 6 meters, some 10 meters, and some 20 meters. My last HF was on 40 meters just a few years ago. My antenna came down. I have never put it back up. Now I've moved, and I haven't got any HF antennas up here. I run 2 meters and 440, but nothing, way up high or much danger. I've been fairly lucky. I've never had any lightning problems, really. I know some people that had their whole stations blowed up, but I've been lucky. I never did. I used to, a long time ago, I used to unscrew the coax and stick them out the window, but last few years I haven't had anything up, that would hardly pick up much lightning, so I haven't worried too much about that. Yes, I've been lucky all these years, but my last HF, like I said, was 40 meters, and now I'm down to 2 meters and 440.
Yeah, KC4 ZEX. Well, like I say, I've got HF out, but I can't remember the last time I switched mine on. I was at a special event station for a short time this weekend. I was seeing them guys getting on, and it was endless, absolutely endless. Every call they put out, it was returned. It was amazing to watch. Real good fun. So there you go. Do you play 2 meters sideband? Have you ever used the 2 meter sideband function that were allowed? Or are you not allowed to use SSB on 2 meters over there in Kentucky?
I have never used the sideband on 2 meters. Brother had a radio several years ago, and I used to listen to it some, but I never did try to get on 2 meter sideband. There's not a whole lot of that around here. Some of them, got some nice beams and run the sideband, with the beams that get pretty good distance. But most of my work has been through repeaters, FM. I can get into stuff about 60 miles away without a great big elaborate beam system or anything like that. Done just a little bit of 2 meter simplex, not a whole lot, but I run. I've got a radio in the mobile and got a station here at the house, and I need to get me up. I want to get a 40 meter antenna up if I can before winter. Other than that, I don't expect to get much further along in the radio business, but oh wow. KC4ZX.
EM01T. Yeah, I do like 2 meters because it's kind of local contact, isn't it? And you can actually meet up with these people, put a face to a name, and have a cup of coffee and a bit of a chin wag with people in your area. Okay, thanks very much, Charles. Thanks for checking in. I do hear you most weeks when I'm floating about or even doing the net, so it's great to hear your voice. Thanks very much. We'll move down the list, and that is the bottom of my list. So is there anybody else wishing to check in? This is the worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Network. We do have a Facebook page, guys, if you're interested in it. You can post whatever you want on there within reason, and we'd love to have some input from you all. So is there anybody else waiting in the wings? QRZ, please.
Mike 0 Kilo Papa Charlie, operator name Paul.
Yeah, 0 Kilo Papa Charlie, Paul. I think it's the Paul from Joe, if I'm right. So, how's it going, Paul?
Good afternoon, Stu. That's right, it's Paul from Jarrow, mate. Nice to hear you. It's been a while. A long time stuff been on the radio. And I've just had a phone call off Curry there. And he says, oh, the Ragchew bet's on. Remind us on about it, because I have been saying to him, I'll get on one Sunday, I'll get on, you know. And I thought, right, well, I've got no word in here. So that was the time to do it. So it's nice to hear you. Thanks for the reminder there, Gary, if you're listening. So how are you keeping there, Stu? Hope everything's well, mate.
Yeah, 0 hey, well, it sounds like we need to get Gary on the admin team. Maybe he could send out emails half an hour before the net starts to everybody in QRZ. What do you think, Gary? Could you cope with that? Just go down the list in QRZ, tell them where we need to be. I'm very good, Paul. I'm very good. I've changed my job again, and I'm driving on tankers now. I work at the back of Jarrow down by Dougie's Tavern, if that gives you any ideas. There's only one company down there doing chemicals, so that's who I'm working for. But yeah, nice to hear you. I'm glad you got the weekend off and you're not run ragged. Did you hear the question? Do you need the question? I'll fire it at you anyway. Do you change your operating procedures, your habits, when we do get some really crap weather in the northeast, don't we? High winds and things. Are you constantly lifting your antennas up and down, or have you got them pretty much fixed where you need them to be to survive anything, Paul?
You should say that. I've got them on telescopic poles, and if we've got strong winds, I do lower them, like. But I haven't really got much up at the minute. I've got a 10-meter antenna, and I've got like a long wire up. I've got a, what do you call it, end-fed half wave. It does 40. Sorry, it does 80 meters actually. 80 meters up to 10. Yeah, it does alright, but that's all I've got up at the minute. Obviously, the dual bander for this band in 77s, you know. So I haven't really got much to keep safe, you know. But I do lower them when the wind's up, because I don't want my poles to snap more than anything, like. But it's nice to see it's nice weather today for a change, isn't it? Because it's been a hot summer, like. Back to you, mate.
Yeah, 0-1T. Yeah, it's not too bad out there today, is it? We've had a good day, then a bad day, good day, then a bad day, but I've been working down south. We've had silly temperatures like 28, 29 degrees down at Thurrock. I know you'll know where Thurrock is, just off the M25. But how are you coming in, Paul? Are you coming in on my MB7IAB on 2 meters? Are you hitting the 77s repeater?
Yeah, this is Mike Zero Kilo Papa Charlie returning. I'm on the GB3ZN. So obviously it's working great. What was the other one that you just mentioned, mate? I don't know if I've got that one. I'll jot it down and have a look through the memories. I will have to start getting on a bit more often, you know, because radio is in my blood, but it's finding the time to do it. You've got to make a bit of time, but it's hard, you know yourself, mate. It's hard, isn't it? But yes, I'm on the GB3ZN on the 438-4875. I'm just the TX frequency for it, haven't I?
Yeah, that's fine, Paul. Well, if you Google MB7IAB, Mike Bravo 7 India Alpha Bravo, that's my 2 meter access point. It's just a simple gateway, it's not a repeater, but it is connected into everything else. That's what I'm going through at the minute. So it's 145-2875, 145-2875 with a 118.8 tone on. You'll be able to hear it no problem, even on a handy, I would imagine. So hopefully you got that information, Paul.
Yeah, Stu, I've just jotted that down, and I'll have a look through my memory channels, and if it's not already in, I'll get that one for it, mate. And I'll let you get back to the net, because you're probably going to have a few people waiting. And I've quite enjoyed it. But 5 minutes in, I've enjoyed it, mate. So I'll say 73 years, Stu, and you never know if you've got the time, you know, we could meet up one time, you know, have a quick chat somewhere, you know, something like that. It'd be nice to see you, and it's been a long time, mate. But anyways, I will say 73 to you, Stu, and I'll try and get on next Sunday if I'm not working, mate.
Yeah, M0MT. Okay, Paul, well, I'm glad you got the chance to introduce yourself to everybody that's listening to the net. And yeah, I am going to Newark this year. I am going to Newark, the rally, so if I don't see you there, we'll definitely organise something. You're right on my doorstep. So, right, I think the time is creeping up. Yeah, we're just hitting the hour, so let's see if there's anybody else. I'm sure there will be. You know who you are. I haven't heard you call in yet, so you're in the back of my mind. Anybody else? QRZ for the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Network. We're listening for your call.
Link 2, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Golf 4, Delta, Charlie, Sierra.
Yeah, was it a Golf 4 Delta Charlie Sierra? I think that's what I heard. QRZ again?
Yes, good afternoon. Golf 4, Delta, Charlie, Sierra. Over.
Yeah, G4GDCS M0OMT. The name here would be Stew, Sierra Tango Uniform. I'm located up in the northeast between the city of Newcastle and the city of Sunderland. Go ahead with your name and location. I don't think we've worked before. Golf 4 Delta Charlie Sierra M0OMT.
From G4DCS, I guess I'm mobile or stroke alternative. Name is Martin, and my home QTH is Peterborough, City of Peterborough. But I'm currently down at the Three Counties Showground, Malvern Hills, Great Malvern, down here for a motorhome exhibition, motorhome show. And so we're staying down here Thursday until Monday. And first time I've ever used this, to be honest. This is I'm using the Echo Link on my phone. Never used it before, and I came across your conversation somewhat earlier, and very interested the wide range of people that are checking in with you. Something I've never come across before, but listening with interest. So it's lovely to hear from you. So name's Martin. QTH at the moment is Malvern Hills, but the home QTH is Peterborough. And yeah, maybe we'll see you up at Newark for the Hamfest. I gather you're going over there. From G4DCS.
Yeah, G4DCS, mobile, Malvern Hills. Yeah, I am going to the rally, and looking forward to it. There's a bunch of scattered from all over the country. There's two Geordies, and then there's a guy from North Yorkshire and Richmond, and then we've got a guy from Ashford in Kent. He's also meeting up with us, and I'm sure there'll be lots of people and figures that we know. I wonder how you are coming in, Martin. There's a little bit of packet loss, and then it clears up. But I did get everything from you. It wasn't like you were dropping in and out. It just slowed down a little bit. How are you coming into the system, Martin?
From G4DCS. Yeah, it's I'm using the iPhone with Echo Link, but the internet connection is pretty weak. The mobile phone signal is like showing one bar, so that's possibly why you're not receiving me as well as you might otherwise do. But I really just wanted to come in and say hello, and very interested to find this net that you've got going, and some very, very interesting people, especially across people check, very interested listening. Something that, and normally I've got a much better signal from G4DCS.
Yeah, G4DCS, M0OMT. Well, I would say the majority are either British or American. That do check in, apologies. But we've had Trinidad and Tobago, we've had Israel, we've had people aces all over the world checking. You just don't know who's going to key the mic. That's a great thing about it. But yeah, you're on an iPhone and it's not the best of signal. There is other apps out there. I don't know if you use them, Martin. There's the likes of Peanut. There's 2 rooms on there. And Martin 2E0EVP has a Discord, which runs on your mobile phone as well. So there's the other ways of getting in. But if you've got a bad signal, it's probably going to sound the same on all of them. But there is other options open to you, Martin.
From G4DCS. Yeah, I don't think I need any more confusing, Stu. It's hard enough just coming across this. I'm more used to having the radio in front of me than either a mic or a key. Not talking into the phone as I would in a telephone conversation, but it's just getting used to what all this is. And as I said, this is the first time I've ever actually used it. I've listened quite a bit and never heard very much until I came across this or network that you've got. So no, it's all new to me. And you start adding, I think you said peanut and something else. No, one thing at a time. Modern technology doesn't sit well in TG4DCS.
Yeah, G4DCS M0OMT. Well, it's a pleasure to have you. First time check-in. I'll mark that on there as well. First time. And it's not just me. We normally have two other net controllers. We do rotate. So it's Stephen next week, AJ4ZOY, who always loves to entertain us. And you've also got W1SBW as well over there in Vermont. He takes the chair from time to time as well. So you won't get bored of my old voice. But yeah, G4, I guess you're stuck in your old ways and you'd love a radio in your hand rather than a mobile phone. I'm just the same. I am working RF at this end. Just on a little Abri, working into a micronode. Keeping with a micronode. But all the best, Martin. Hopefully you'll come back and see us again. All the best from the Northeast, 7-3. G4DCS M0OMT.
Thanks very much, Stu. Been great to catch up and have a chat with you this afternoon. And I'll look forward to catching up with you again, either as we travel around or from home. All the very best to you. Lovely talking, and I'll carry on listening. 7-3, very best to you. M0 OMTG4DCS. Back to listening.
Yeah, very good, very good. Well, there you go. A new name and a new call sign in the log, which is fantastic. Do we have any more? I'm still taking check-ins. This is a worldwide Ragchew amateur radio network. We are looking for check-ins. If you'd like to check in, QRZ now, please. Have I missed anybody on the application? Have we been quick keying? Anybody on Zello or Keynote or TeamSpeak or Discord? Anybody like to check in? QRZ. They say silence is golden, but it's
G4 Papa Echo Fox in London, listening worldwide Ragchew. Anybody about?
Last call. Mike Zero Oscar Mike Tango with a worldwide Ragchew amateur radio network. QRZ for check-ins.
George 4 Papa Echo Fox, name Winston in London.
Yeah, I know that voice. Golf 4
Try
Papa
that again.
Echo Fox.
G4 Papa Echo Fox, Winston in London. You copy?
Yeah, I doubled with you, Winston. Hopefully you're hearing me now. G4 Papa Echo Fox, M0 OMT.
Oh, hello. Nice to hear you. Yeah, I got you now. I got you. I've checked in, if I may. Sitting at home in the hot sun and not particularly loving it. I thought I'd come on the radio. Over.
Yeah, M0 OMT. Well, I'm glad you did, because there wasn't many checking in, so it's lovely to get you down in the log, Winston. Do you have any antennas out at your home QDH? I normally catch you at work at the post office, don't I? But are you at home or are you at work today?
Now, I'm at home today. We're shut down for about another week, I think, and I hate it. I really hate it because I can transmit from work as well, and I'm there, but I'm at home, and as I say, they're shut down for about another week, and I can't go in because they've got visitors there and all sorts going on. So, you know, what with the hot weather and one thing and another, I went out shopping this morning. I got my shopping, got everything I need, but there's nothing else to do. And, you know, you don't like feeling, well, I don't feel like at my age doing anything strenuous in this heat. So, you know, the radio is the one, you know, the one thing that is, you know, taking, you know, the pressures off a bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, M0MT, exactly, exactly. If you've got a bit of spare time and you don't know what to do, you turn the radio on and you put a call out. That's what it's there for. So, I wonder which part of London you're in then, Winston. Like I say, I've spent all week down in Thurrock, down the east side of London, running out of a depot down there. So I'm intrigued which part of London you're in. Do you have HF? I think you've got a fantastic voice for HF. I think you would absolutely bellow out across the band. Do you play HF at all, Winston?
Yeah, roger that. I'm in northwest London, a place called Willesden Green. Willesden Green, northwest London. I don't know if you know it. We've got Kilburn near us, Neasden, you know, places like that. Wembley, Cricklewood, you know, that's the surrounding kind of area. So, Willesden Green, northwest London. And oh well, I've been here now. I think we came here in 1952, so quite a long time. Go ahead.
Yeah, M0MT, I'm just trying to do the maths. 1952. So there's 50, there's 74 years. 74 years, if my maths is right, Winston. Wow.
Yeah, it is a long time. It's a nice place to live. You know, the neighbours are pretty friendly. Although there's no one in today, they all seem to be out. And as I say, work is shut down. It's been shut down for a week, and it will probably be shut down for about another week. About another week. So I would say probably Monday week I'll be back to work as normal. And of course, as you know, I can transmit from work. And I must admit, I find these holidays very boring. But you know, when you're retired like I am, you know, work is the big thing. So you know, when I don't go, I'm at home on my Todd, as it were, and that's it. And although the family visit occasionally, my wife passed away, I think you know that, about 6 years ago now. I do miss her. But her sons visit now and again. And my daughter, well, she's married and lives fair way off. They live in Cambridge. So I don't see them very often. But, you know, work is a big thing. Always has been. I expect it always will be. But they're shut down, well, I would think, well, probably Monday week. Monday week they ought to be back to normal. Go ahead.
Yeah, M0MT. Yeah, it's a bit different when they tell you that they're closing and that's when you take your holiday rather than you requesting a holiday and having something booked to get yourself away. 6 years already. Wow, that has flown over, but I guess the pain's still with you. I guess you do miss her massively. I know she was a big part of your life. But, yeah, well, thank you very much, Winston. I am in the middle of a net, but I do appreciate you checking in. Let me see if there's anybody else out there. If not, I'll close the net down and and we'll just return it for normal use, and anybody can jump in and have a chat. So let me take one more from you. I'll say 7-3, Winston. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Enjoy your time off, and don't be scared to pick the mic up. I'm floating around most of the week, not just on a weekend. So I'll catch you when I hear you call. G4 Papa Echo Fox M0OMT. I'll get a final from you, Winston.
Roger that, G4 Papa Echo. So it's been a pleasure, as always, and thank you for letting me in. And of course, I'll be delighted to come and join you again. Well, the radio is a lifesaver, really. Without that, when you're on your own, it's no fun. But, 6 years have gone by very, very quick. I'm lucky. I've got my work and I've got friends. But in the summer, it's the worst time when they're shut down. It's not even as bad as it at Christmas as this. Christmas, they might shut down for a few days. But now, they tend to shut down for 2 or 3 weeks. And because different people going on holiday and going for different lengths of holiday. They've already had a fortnight. This is the 3rd week. But I'm hoping by Monday of next week, not tomorrow, but Monday week, I mean. Funny, it doesn't feel like a Sunday today, but it is. But by Monday week, we'll all be back to normal, I hope. Anyway, I wish you 7-3. All the best to family. Thanks for letting me in. And we'll certainly be coming to join you again. Before Papa Echo Fox at home.
Yeah, M0OMT. Okay, 7-3, Winston. And take advantage of the good weather. Get yourself out there, get some fresh air, and we'll catch you later on. All the best from me. I am at the bottom of my list. We are looking for final check-ins. Any more check-ins on the worldwide Ragchew amateur radio network before we put everything back to normal use? QRZ, please, if there's anybody waiting to check in.
This is November Delta 1 Romeo from Rio Rancho, New Mexico in the United States. Name is Walter.
Good afternoon to both of you. Here's a PY4 VT located in the southeast of Brazil, South America, very far away from you, over.
This is November Delta 1 Romeo. Unfortunately, 2 of you were doubled. I could not make out the net control.
Yeah, M0OMT. Who did that double with? And I'll get you down in the log. QRZ?
Yeah, PY4 VT, Papa Yankee 4, Victor Tango, located in southeast of Brazil, South America. I can copy you both very well. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon from the UK. Could you just clarify the call sign? I got Papa Yankee 4 Victor Tango. Is that correct or incorrect?
Yeah, roger that. Absolutely correct. Papa Yankee 4 Victor Tango. My name is Ron, Romeo Oscar November, located in southeast of Brazil, South America. A very tropical area, by the way. Very hot today, and really sitting on the very shady tree at the moment. Hearing you. Over. Back to you.
Yeah, very good, Ron. Very good. Well, if you don't mind, I'll be 2 minutes. And now I'll be straight back here, because another station beat you to the punch. So I'll be straight back here. November Delta 1 Radio, M0OMT, Mike 0, Oscar Mike Tango. Name the sender's Stu.
This is November Delta 1 Romeo from New Mexico. It is also hot here. on a Sunday morning. Local time is 10:20. This is the first time I've checked into this net. I didn't know it existed. I was just looking around on Echolink. November Delta 1 Romeo, 73 to all.
Yeah, November Delta 1. No problem. I didn't catch the name unless the name is Walter. But yeah, we're here every week. There's three guys. We alternate as net controllers, two in the States and me over here in the UK. So I wonder what the name is. Is it Walter or is that the suburb you're in?
This is November Delta 1 Romeo. That is correct, Walter. Whiskey, Alpha, Lima, Tango, Echo, Romeo.
Yeah, very good, Walter. Yeah, well, we're here every week, like I say, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock in the afternoon in the UK. So I'll pop you the question that I've asked everybody else, if you wish. With the changing of the season, it's starting to get colder now here in the UK and a little bit windier. And I haven't told the wife, but the spiders are coming indoors because it's warmer in here now than it is outside. So no doubt I'll be getting, can you get this spider? But does it change your operating habits? Do you have to lower your equipment, your antennas and things? Walter, go ahead.
I confess I have been inactive for over 30 years, and at this moment I do not have an antenna erected. I probably will put up a vertical, and it is very windy here at times in spring, but I am communicating via Echolink, as I assume everyone knows, and that's just through the laptop. This is November Delta 1 Romeo.
Yeah, November Delta 1 Radio M0MT. Oh, well, you've got a blank blueprint to work with there then. Welcome back. After 30 years of off the radio, we hear your voice again, so that's fantastic, Walter. Hopefully you can get some equipment up and work the world again. But your Echo Link's working fine, and I did have another station there, so let me try and bring this other station in, then we'll return everything to normal use. Maybe you want to chat with yourselves. But all the best from me, and we'll hopefully hear you check in again, Walter. So all the best. Papa Yankee 4, Victor Tango M0OMT. Go ahead, Rod.
Very good copy anyway, thank you. And all the best in November. The station in USA, I just missed his call sign, I'm sorry. Well, very good copy anyway, and so that's the first time that I browse here this group. I've been in contact with other friends in UK, so it's very nice to have you here. Well, my location is in the very southeast of Brazil, South America. It's a very tropical area, by the way. Temperature now is about let's say 27 degrees Celsius at the moment. Local time is 25 past 1 in the afternoon. So that's it. Back to you, Willa.
Yeah, very good. Papa Yankee 4, Victor Tango M0OMT. Well, it's still a beautiful afternoon, evening here in the UK. We've got temperatures around 16, 17 degrees at the moment, with a very slight breeze from the west. But yeah, you're over in Brazil, very, very nice. So do you have any antennas outside? Is your operating habits affected by the weather, Ron? Go ahead.
Well, in fact, I've just quit about HF operation for quite a long time. So I really decided to sell my entire rig to a friend who made me a very good offer some time ago. And I already had a homebrew monobender Yagi 420-meter band operation, and an old Foxtrot single 1-1 Yiso radio with a very good reception circuit. If you have the chance to go to qrz.com page, that PY4VT page, you can come across a series of pictures I posted there, and they are in regard as my second hobby, which is modern railway, and one of them is my old rig, my FT101 from Yeso. A friend of mine who is an expert in electronics decided one day to rebuild the reception circuit of the radio, so it really made it very silent and precise. So I really used it for quite a long time. As long as the propagation was very poor, I really decided to just move to Echolink definitely. So I've been using for quite a long time. At this very moment, I've been in here with my mobile phone in hands, talking to you at the moment. It's much more dependable, easier to handle, portable, and no problem in regard with QR Marion or QR Nancy. It was a very high level propagation condition. I might say that entirely based on satellite condition. So that's what I think about this. So I'm pretty really enjoy using it. So Echolink is really a fantastic means of making new good friends. So back to you, Mike Zero in UK. Just missed the rest of your call, so I'm sorry. Wonder if you could repeat it over. PY4VT.
Yeah, PY4VT, Mike Zero, Oscar, Mike Tango, Old Man Talking, or Operating My Transceiver. Last three letters is Oscar, Mike Tango. Lots of people say MOT because it's what we get a certificate for our vehicles. They get it mixed up. But yeah, take a look at my QRZ as well, Ron. I've got an old Year 2 FT7B. It's a summer camp radio. The FT7 was the 10 watts, and the FT7B was the 50 watts summer camp radio. And that radio, when you sit down and listen to it, it's got a totally different sound to any other radio I've used. And I've bought loads. But that radio is certainly unique. You'll see it there. I've got a couple of unique radios on QRZ. So I'll certainly take a look at yours, Ron. And we'll talk about it the next time you're on. Like you say, we're here every week. I wonder if there's anybody else. I will break with you, Ron. I do need to get this closed out, and you guys can talk amongst yourself and use the frequencies. So all the best from me, Ron. I'll give you back for one more, and then I'll bow out and see if there's any last calls.
Rather that, okay, Mike Zero MOT, the traffic controlling office there in UK. I know what we're talking about anyway. So I say 73, so I'm going to let you call the other folks there, and I'll catch you later here. All the best, and catch you later in Echolink. Pretty much looking forward to catch you back here many times. Say 73, I'm going to leave the frequency right now. Goodbye then, all the best. Take care.
Yeah, 7-3. Thank you very much, Ron, and you have a very nice weekend there in Brazil. Last call. Anybody else? This is your last chance to get down in the log. I will take maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. However many call in, but this will be the last call. We won't be doing another roll around. So if you want to check in, call now, please. QRZ.
Echo Echo 3 to Level Bravo India.
did I hear right? Bravo, India. Is that correct? From M0OMT?
Nice, Roger D. Yeah, you got it right. WE3NBI, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'm not as daft as I look. My hearing's still good. I wonder where you are. I wonder where you're located. Obviously, VE, you're in Canada. But I didn't get the name and location. The name of the site would be Skew Sierra Tango Uniform, and I'm in the northeast of England. VE3 November Bravo India to take it.
I'm located in Montcalm, Ontario. And my name is Anoop. That's Alpha November Oscar Papa.
Yeah, did I get that right? So you're in Ontario and your name is Anoop. ANOOP, yeah? Anoop? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Roger D. You got it.
Oh, very good. See, there's nothing wrong with my hearing. Maybe I should put the lottery on. I'm on a winning roll, Anoop. Yes, so the question of today, let me check I'm not doubling with you. Yeah, the question for today was, does the change of seasons affect your operating habits? Do you have to bring some equipment down? What kind of equipment are you using? You sound very digitized as well, so I'm intrigued on how you're coming into the system, where you linked to this morning. Go ahead. Yeah, Victor Echo 3, November Bravo India, M0ONT, you still there? Nothing heard, nothing heard. Right, guys, I did say it was last call, so you've missed out, unfortunately. This is M0OMT for the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Network on Sunday, the 18th of August, 2024. We had 15 check-ins, which was fantastic. Thank you very much for everybody that checked in. Sorry I didn't hear a few that are normal check-ins, but they'll be back. They always are. So let me wish you all a great week. I'll be back during the week and at the back end of the week. So if I hear you call, I'll certainly get to know you a little bit more on a one-to-one or in a round table. So from me in the northeast of England, it's 7-3 from us. Thanks for checking in. M0OMT, returning all repeaters, nodes, gateways back to normal use. 7-3 all.
M0OMT from 30 EVP. Stuart, when you've got 5 minutes, can you give me a phone call over?
Yeah, sure. Are you by the phone now, Martin?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I'm at the phone now.